described the suspect as a black man and black woman with a baby. They say the woman was wearing a red shirt and had run towards the Kohl's or Menards. According to the complaint, that's when staff at the Applebee's called into dispatch about, quote, a group of individuals matching that description had come into the restaurant.
In this situation, he would have been charged with nothing because they would have eventually found out that the people that you're really looking for are in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think,
the fact that we want to resist. Let me tell you what. Here it is, right here. The black man. The biggest problem of the black man is he keeps trying to resist the police and the black woman. Those are two battles you will not win. You will not win against a battle by yourself against police, and you will not win in a battle, especially a verbal battle, with a black woman. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, welcome back to Black Press. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Now listen.
Applebee's on 75th Street, officers thought he and his girlfriend were involved in a hit and run just down the road. In the complaint, witnesses at the crash scene described the suspect as a black man and black woman with a baby. They say the woman was wearing a red shirt and had run towards the Kohl's or Menards. According to the complaint, that's when staff at the Applebee's called into dispatch about, quote, a group of individuals matching that description had come into the restaurant and appeared nervous. When officers arrived, they acknowledged the woman they had been directed to was wearing a white shirt, but they approached her anyway. The complaint says the man wouldn't answer officers' questions and tried to leave. That's when a struggle ensued.
Hey, stop! Hey!
That ended with the man on the floor in handcuffs. You can see an officer punching him repeatedly. Officers say that was to, quote, ensure compliance.
Hi, I'm Cyria with Channel 12.
12 News did try to reach the man and woman arrested. Family told us they've hired an attorney and do not want to go on camera. Community activists are pushing for accountability from police.
We want to see justice for him and his family, and we're going to do all we can in our power to make sure that happens.
Both the man and woman face misdemeanor charges of resisting an officer and disorderly conduct. In Kenosha, Cyria Sandlin, WISN 12 News.
So, obviously, the police were wrong, right?
Yeah, I think they use excessive force.
Yeah, well, yeah, for punching him. But he was carrying a baby though. He was carrying his child, and was trying to go saying his child needed to be changed. But here's my issue, and I've said it before. It's easier to be judged by 12 than buried by 6.
Yeah, but in that situation when somebody's confronting you, because they said that the restaurant said that they were being nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So they already had that against him.
Yeah.
So when you're in that situation and somebody's like judging you, you're already like on edge because probably the way they was being treated prior, hence that before getting in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get questioned and they're asking you all these questions like it's your fault. That it's not my fault. I'm not gonna fess up to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Black code would say don't say nothing and don't fess up to nothing that you didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not gonna admit to something that you're wrongfully accused of.
No, you don't have. Yes, but it's not
but
about.
You gotta remember the black code, because we not gonna be like it wasn't me,
right,
and stuff like that, because they're gonna automatically say, "Oh, you're lying," and it is you.
That's right? My problem. My problem is not that they're gonna lie, because they're gonna lie. Mm-hmm. Like police are always looking to control. They want to control the situation. Right, you're guilty because if they immediately think you're guilty, then they're gonna make sure that they control the situation to do whatever, to make you do what they want you to do, right? And that's why I say it's easier to be judged by 12 than buried by 6, because the black code is messing up.
Yeah,
our code of deny, don't say nothing, okay, that works, but then to resist when you know that they at that point have more power than you. They have the ability to decide in their head without any actual adjudication whether or not you're guilty at that moment.
Yeah.
So if you go to fight something that's obviously an immovable object at this point, because they have the advantage, you are allowing yourself to become potentially buried by 6 instead of trying to fight it out in the court. And then the other issue I have with this whole situation is this. If you're a man, me being a man, right? If I'm discussing something with police, I'm not finna hold on to my baby. Especially if my wife is there. No, I'm not gonna hold on to my baby, especially if my wife is there, because of the simple fact that my priority is not myself. My priority is to protect my child. So I'm not gonna people holding on to the baby. Huh?
I think you have it too fast, because if they're confronting you, of course, and especially as a black man, they're gonna see you as softer when you're having a baby. Supposedly, they're gonna see you as softer when you're holding a baby.
That's him trying to play. You're trying to play a resistance by saying, "Don't take me down. I have my baby." Now you're putting your son or your daughter in harm's way because you were too arrogant to give your child to the mother and then talk to the police. Me, as a grown man, as a real black man, I'm going to give my child to my wife, and I'm going to take the police in another direction to make sure that they don't have any harm against them.
But as you stated before, the police is controlling the situation, so you can't move the situation to something else.
No,
you can say, "Excuse me, can I get like 5? I just want to give child." You
5.
You can do that. Well,
and that's the issue.
You can do that, but
we need to learn how to control the situation ourselves.
It's hard. It's hard to navigate a situation with police because
it's not.
You never know what to do.
I've been in the car. I've been in the car with a loaded weapon.
Specifically,
pulled over. I've been pulled over multiple times by white police officers, black police officers. It's a way to talk to people, and especially a way to. We, like you said, the issue with us is we go from 1 to 10 and expect them to stay at 1.
They're supposed to. They train for that. But honestly, they are trained for that.
What are they trained for?
They're trained to react to certain situations in a professional manner.
No, they're not.
Of an officer.
If that's the case, it wouldn't be happening as much as they're doing. They're trained to control the situation. They're trained to control the situation, and that's part of it. If you resist what they're trying to tell you to do, they're going to control you. But we want them to de-escalate while we choose to act how we want to act. See, this is the problem we have right now. We are in a system that we don't control, but we're trying to keep control. How do you keep control of something you don't control?
So you're supposed to comply
and fight it out in the court.
Get charges.
Fight it out in the court.
And then you're gonna get charges against you.
I'd rather be judged by 12 than buried by 6. Because if I'm judged by 12, I got a jury of my peers, and more so now than in the past, because now we have it's a mixed 12 jury peers.
Nobody wants to be behind bars though.
Nobody wants to be in a pine box either. That's my problem. Like, why?
Because you don't want to be a kid. You don't want to be blamed for something that's not your fault, and then try to fight it. Because in a court system, yes, you'll be judged by 12, but a lot of times there's a whole bunch of black people that's wrongfully convicted because they have this evidence. What do they call it?
Circumstantial evidence?
Yes, something like that. Circumstantial evidence that points to it being you.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So there's so many court cases and criminal cases that black people find themselves in, and they're pinned against them.
Yeah.
And they can't really defend themselves because you can't pay for a good lawyer, and then you can't go up there and be like, "Oh, I didn't do it," and this. evidence shows that you did it, even though you didn't do it. How do you fight that? The first fight is before you get arrested. So that's where we put up the strongest fight.
That's the wrong way to do it. The strongest fight needs to be in the court, because like I said before, if you put up a fight against police officers, they have power at that point to do something to harm you more than than they can logically harm you. So if you do that, if you fight right there, they're going to make sure that they win. Their entire objection is to win.
But it's like they win anyways, because if you get arrested and you're accused of that crime, then you have to fight twice as hard to prove that it wasn't you.
Yeah, but how hard do you have to fight? How hard are you going to have to fight to go against 2 police officers when you're one man? You're going to end up in a box or charged with resisting arrest. So then, in this situation, he would have been charged with nothing, because they would have eventually found out that the people that you're really looking for are in the bathroom.
Well, I think,
the fact that we want to resist and resist and resist. Let me tell you what. Here it is right here. The black man. The biggest problem of the black man is he keeps trying to resist the police and the black woman. Those are 2 battles you will not win. You will not win against a battle by yourself against police, and you will not win in a battle, especially a verbal battle, with a black woman. Yeah, for sure, for the child support. And then if a man argues with a police officer, like I previously just said, the man is going to lose, because then the police officer's objective is just to win. You can't win in an argument with a police officer, and you can't win in an argument with a black woman, because she will always have the upper hand of being able to leave. Am I right?
I don't
Am I
know.
wrong?
I don't know.
That's everything
that's a lot
on
to swallow.
the news right now. So
That's a lot to swallow.
please like, share, comment, and
subscribe.
hit the bell for notifications for all future episodes. Next episode's coming down the pipe. Gonna be real deep discussions about a lot of great things. So
I'll tell you this. You stumped me right there. You stumped me right there, but if I think of something, I will put it in the comments because the argument won't be done.
Okay. All right. I'm your boy, Mr. Define.
And I'm your girl, Trish.
And we are
Black
Press.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.